today. We're gonna learn and play, sing a song and pray. That's right. God really loves us. God really, really cares about you, me, our families. That's right. God's always right there. Woo! Let me fix my curls. You've tuned into Callie's world. That's right, boys and girls. Welcome to Callie's world. Hello, friends! With a Z. I put a Z at the end of friends just 'cause I'm Callie crazy. That reminds me, friends, I've been learning about outer space. It's been awesome to think about how God put all the stars, with a Z, and planets in space. There's this huge thing called the solar system. It's like a group of planets. Earth is one of them. That's where we are. Crazy! It made me wonder, what if there's some system of planets somewhere out there, and maybe it's called the Z system, and all the planets in it start with Z. One could be Zelda, and one could be Zip, and another Zop. Oh, Zib and Zop could be like twin planets, like exactly alike. This is fun. I can create a whole story about this Z system. I think I'm gonna draw it on paper as I tell the story. Do you ever just love to draw? I do! Now, the story of the Z system. All the planets in the Z system needed each other. Planet Zelda had all the milk. Planet Zib had all the ice cream. Planet Zop had all the bananas. So, they would all come together to make galactically great banana shakes. I wonder, what's my story? I love God. I love my family. I love drawing and singing and playing with my friends. Is that my story? How do I tell that to others? I'll think about this while we check out today's Bible story.
It's time for today's Bible story, and it comes from the book of Acts, chapter 16. Paul and Silas, two people who knew Jesus and believed everything he said, were traveling around telling everyone about Jesus, which was actually kind of dangerous at the time. One place they went to, they got into trouble for telling people their story and sharing the power of Jesus. They got in such big trouble that they were put in jail. Even in jail, Paul and Silas kept sharing their story. They were praying out loud and singing songs about God's goodness. Then something crazy happened. An earthquake shook the jail, and all the doors opened. The man in charge of the prisoners, called the jailer, thought that everyone had escaped. If they had, he would be in big trouble. But Paul told him that everyone was still there. None of the prisoners ran away. That's how the jailer knew that Paul and Silas were followers of God. He listened to their story and decided to follow Jesus too. He even brought Paul and Silas to his house, where they sat with him and his family and ate together. After hearing their story, the jailer's whole family believed in Jesus also. After this, Paul and Silas continued to go everywhere to tell more people about Jesus. We don't have to travel the world like they did to share about Jesus. No matter where we are, we can share our story.
So we should share our stories. I created the story of the Z system of planets, and now I get to share it. I think I'll call Jada. Hey Jada, check it out. I made a pretend system of planets called the Z system. Z as in friends and stars. They make banana shakes together.
Ooh, that looks and sounds awesome. Thanks for sharing. Isn't it so cool that God gave us all of outer space so that we can dream and wonder about what else is out there?
Ooh, dream and wonder. Those two words are definitely a part of my story. And they both definitely make me think about outer space and God. That makes me so excited that I feel like Paul and Silas from the story. I can't help but share all about it. Friends, what reminds you of God? Maybe it's the bigness of space. Maybe it's something else.
Tell someone about it. I bet there's someone nearby that would love to hear your story. And say with me, Callie.
can share our story! Thanks for learning and growing with me, friends!